Morning, friends. Sorry it's so dark. It is 10 after 4. I just got my husband off to work, but I have been up for about an hour because Miss Willow is sick. She was up most of the night coughing, and she slept through most of it, and then around 3:15 she woke up and coughed so much that she threw up all over herself. So we started our day at about 3:15. This mama is exhausted. So I have been curled up on the couch with her for about an hour, and she is gone back to sleep. So I just poured myself my first cup of water, but I am also going to have a cup of coffee. I desperately need it. I'm hoping she'll stay somewhat mellow, so that I can leave her with my mom. My mom doesn't leave until 8:45, and most mornings I just take Willow with me on Mondays when I go to take Grayson to school because it's easier. But this morning I'm hoping she can stay here with my mom while I do that, so that I don't have to take her out until later. That would help a lot. So, yeah, back at it today. I didn't do horrible yesterday. I did not count points. I did not eat anything before we left to go to my grandparents because when I woke up yesterday morning, I did not feel good. My husband let me go back to sleep till about 8 o'clock. And then we got up and just started cooking and stuff. For any of you who are new, I had Thanksgiving with my family yesterday. My sister, who lives in Oregon, was home. I live in Vermont, so we're on opposite coasts. And she was home for a week. They're actually leaving early this morning to go back to Boston. Her flight leaves at 6 o'clock tomorrow morning. And she has some people she would like to see before she leaves tomorrow. So I made good choices. I took a picture of my plate. I did have a few hors d'oeuvres. My husband made a crab and shrimp spinach artichoke dip, but we used fat-free cream cheese. We used low-fat sour cream and fat-free mozzarella in it. I'm sure that it was still pretty point heavy. I maybe had a third of a cup, and that was probably the worst thing I ate all day. I did have a piece of pumpkin pie, but I just had a little teeny sliver, which I didn't take a picture of. I'm not a huge pumpkin pie fan anyways, but I did have a little bite. But for my dinner, I actually did really well. My plate was at least half full of the kale salad I made, so I feel like I made good decisions. I made the best decisions I could with what was in front of me. So I didn't do too bad. I feel like I did okay, but however, I am not going to weigh in today. I'm going to wait until tomorrow I did weigh in today, this morning, just barely, when I went upstairs to go to the bathroom. And I think I still have a lot of food sitting in my belly. I definitely didn't drink as much water yesterday as I should have, so I am going to give my body one day to kind of clean out this Thanksgiving stuff. And I'll weigh in tomorrow. And that's it for now. I'm going to go drink my coffee, and I will see you guys back here at some point for breakfast. Bye, guys. Hi guys, so it is breakfast time finally. I'm sorry about the sun. I'm trying to stand in front of it. I've moved this up and down the counter trying to find a good spot. And this is it. So I'm getting ready to have breakfast. It's about 9:40 right now, so it's kind of late. I am just finishing my first cup of coffee that I had since, I don't know, 4:15 this morning, and I'm going to pour another one. My coffee pot just shut off, so this should still be hot. I am working on my second cup of water. I am having my breakfast. I am having a banana for 0 points. And then, if you can see it, I have a breakfast sandwich here that looks huge. It is 2 pieces of the Pepperidge Farm 45 calorie soft wheat bread for 2 points. There is 2 of the Brown and Serve light sausages from Banquet. Those are 1 point apiece. I cut them the long way and toasted them when I toasted my bread. And then there is 1/3 of a cup of liquid egg, which is 0, and 1/2 of one of these, the fat-free skim milk. You want a piece of cheese? I actually used the whole piece, but I split the eggs that I cooked with Willow, who is luckily feeling much better. She still kind of wants to cuddle, which I don't mind. Oh, you want to show them your cheese? Piece of cheese. Mmm. So she is eating a piece of cheese. Just a minute, please, okay? Here's the rest of it. Here.
Not a piece of cheese. Piece of cheese. It's not a piece of cheese.
Piece of cheese. Okay, so long story short, I don't think I will get a planner video up today. For any of you who are new or are not caught up, my sister lives in Oregon. She was in town last week. They are leaving this morning, her and her best friend, who drove up from Connecticut to take her back to Boston. So they leave today. With everything that happened while she was home, just busy, I did not get to my planner, so I threw something together really fast last night. Easy, simple, no muss, no fuss. I used actually 2 of the pages out of the Mambi Create 365 coordinated pages pack to do that. So it's really easy, nothing too over the top, nothing too strenuous. I start my new gym tomorrow, so I'm super excited about that. And I will catch up with you guys later, but for right now, I'm starving. So I'm gonna go eat, and I'll see you guys later. Bye! Hey guys, so why do kids always fall asleep at the worst, absolute worst time? It is 11:15. We have to leave here in 15 minutes to go get my son at school. And I just came in here to find her passed out cold on our big beanbag chair. So yeah, I'm gonna have to wake her up and take her to the school to pick up Grayson. And by the time we get back here, she will probably not want to take a nap. This mama is tired. I just want to take a nap. It's not gonna happen today. I'm trying to get my house in order. You can see there's lots of like serving bowls and stuff that we took out to use for yesterday. I did sit down and do my nails. I don't normally do, I'm pretty much a, sorry, there's something on there, pretty much a square tip, but I had these in my cupboard, so I thought I would give the whole natural nail a try. I am watching Miss Molly, look at that big smile, and I am trying to sell some of my LuLaRoe that I have that I don't love. I have a couple of pairs of leggings that I purchased. They're not brand new, they are used, they're in excellent used condition, but they don't fit me quite the way I want them to. Sometimes, not necessarily they don't fit me, but have you ever tried anything on that has a print and the print just gets distorted because of the shape of your body? So I have 2 pairs of leggings I'm trying to get rid of. And then I fell in love with the Irma. I don't know how many of you out there are Lula fans, but I fell in love with the Irma. I have 2 of them that I absolutely love. They're super comfortable. I can wear them exactly the way I want to. I bought 3 more in different colors. They're all made of the same material, but the 3 that I just purchased in the last week or 2, they don't fit me. They're not too small because they're very long, but they feel very restricting. The arms feel really tight. Of course, I have gigantic. This is all like skin down here, and I hate it. But they feel really tight, and I don't know if the other 2 were maybe just worn out a little bit more, so they're stretched a little. I don't know. But the 3 that I just barely purchased, I can see myself wearing them maybe a month or 2 from now. But I'm going to try and sell them, and then if I find new ones that I like, I will get those. But so I've been taking pictures and trying to post that kind of stuff today because I'm not moving very fast. I'm drinking my 2nd cup of coffee that I poured earlier. It is already cold. I have been trying to get a tiny bit of Christmas shopping done because I am way behind. At this point last year, I was done and had everything wrapped. I haven't even bought one gift yet. So I'm trying to do that, although we are going super, super low-key this year. I think my husband and I, we've been talking about it, going back and forth. I think we are going to try to do a family vacation in February or March. So if we do that, we may get the kids like suitcases, and we're trying to decide. My son has an InnoTab. It's a little game console that we bought when we drove to Florida so that he would have something to do. We're not sure if we would like to upgrade his and give that one to Willow, or if we would like to get her own, because my son still plays with his and he really likes the games and stuff he has. But we're trying to find a game unit or something like that for her to play with on the airplane or whatever. So it's going to be a pretty chill Christmas if we're going to go on vacation. We spent, for any of you that are new, we spent 10 weeks in Florida, not last winter, but the winter before. Yeah, Willow was like 6 months old. We left in January, the 3rd week in January, and we came back the week of Easter. And we went down there for my husband's work. The company that he works for here was opening a restaurant in Florida, so we went down there and stayed, which was great. We drove with a 2-year-old and a 6-month-old. It was disastrous. It took us a week to get there and a week to get back. But while we were there, we had 1 day a week when my husband wasn't working, so we got to do a lot of really fun things. But a technical vacation, my husband and I went to Mexico on our honeymoon in 2010, and we have not been on a vacation since. We do a few like weekend trips throughout the year. For any of you who have husbands or wives or spouses in the restaurant business, it's a crazy industry, and taking a whole week to 10 days off it's kind of hard. My husband is a salaried manager, so he does get 2 weeks of paid vacation every year, but we tend to break it up and do little 2 or 3 day trips every couple of months instead of doing something all together. But we do want to take a whole vacation, 10 days of vacation time, and then add travel time on and whatever. So we're trying to plan something, but I'm not quite sure what that's going to be yet. So trying to figure that out. And yeah, that's what I've been doing so far today. Not much of anything. I'm exhausted. I feel exhausted. So we will see what happens. But for now, I'm going to go. I will not be eating lunch until I come back. At that point, Willow's going to want to eat too. So I will make us some lunch when I come back. So I will see you when I get back. Bye, guys. Alright, friends. Big score for this mama. I got Willow to lay down and take another little nap. She's still not feeling very great, so I'm glad she's going to take a nap. I am going to have lunch. I am eating a big bowl of kale salad. I made this salad yesterday to go to Thanksgiving, and this is probably a little bit bigger. I'm not really sure exactly how many portions. This is what I brought home, this bowl here. I had it in a bowl this size, which is a huge bowl. Bigger than my face. I had it in this bowl. We had 36 people at our Thanksgiving yesterday. Only 1, 2, 3, 4. Only 5 of them were kids, so 31 adults. And as far as I could see, I would say that at least 28 of them. I don't think my grandfather had any. My grandfather was the only one I saw that didn't have any. Everybody had at least a serving. I had 2 servings. My sister had 2 servings. In the recipe builder, I only counted it as 20 servings. I'm thinking that there were probably 20 servings this size in there, but I'm not entirely sure. However, with everything I put in, there's kale, there's a little tiny bit of pre-shredded Parmesan cheese, there are pomegranates, there are green apples, and then I did some candied walnuts. I used 8 ounces of walnuts that I had chopped up. I added to it 1/3 of a cup of maple syrup. In that 1/3 of a cup of maple syrup, there was 1 tablespoon of, I can't believe it's not butter light. There was some salt, some pepper, a little bit of cayenne. I poured it over, mixed them all up, baked them in the oven. So that's where the bulk of the points for this comes from. I used the Skinny Girl strawberry vinaigrette, which is 0 points. Pretty much, you can have personally up to 7 tablespoons before it becomes any points. I used almost the whole bottle, but like I said, I probably got 30 servings out of it. So with what I have in the tracker, it says 4 points. Now, this might be a little bit bigger of a serving, but I'm still going to count it as 4 points. Because I think I actually got quite a few more portions than 20. So I'm not going to complain about 4 points. I have 2 points worth of smashed avocado here. It's just avocado, some lemon juice, salt and pepper, and garlic powder. And then I have 22 grams of these Mission tortilla strips. That is 3 points. We brought those chips to have with the dip that my husband made. It had shrimp, imitation crab meat, spinach, artichokes, fat-free cream cheese, low-fat sour cream, kind of like an artichoke stuffed artichoke dip.
I'm actually going to take the leftovers of that tonight and put it on top of chicken and bake it in the oven. So that's what we're going to have for dinner tonight. So we actually made a couple, I put everything in for the crab and artichoke, and I put 20 servings for that too. We had it in our big rock crock, and everybody snacked on it all day. And we still brought home a Quip size container. So I had 20 servings of that, and each serving was 2 points. So I'm gonna add just a couple spoonfuls on each piece of chicken tonight, so that will add 2 points to my chicken. So we didn't actually do too bad making recipes that taste higher in point, but that really aren't. I mean, I thought that they were both going to be higher points. I did not input any of the ingredients and stuff until this morning, and it seems like we did pretty well. So I'm actually kind of impressed with myself. So that means 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 for lunch. I already have supper tracked. Well, I have just the chicken part. I'm not quite sure yet what we're going to have. Maybe just mashed potatoes and a vegetable. So let's see where we are at. Lunch is 9 points. The chicken for supper is going to be 5. So if I add some potatoes, that's probably 2 points. So I still, at this point right now, without anything else for dinner tracked except the chicken, I have 10 points left. So I think that is very doable. I'm going to go eat my lunch while my daughter is sleeping, and I'll see you guys in a bit. Bye.
Hi guys, so I am just getting ready to watch the muffin chat, so I'm going to close out this vlog for tonight. I did not film my dinner. I took a picture. I had the chicken that I was telling you about. I had a 4-ounce piece of chicken with 2 or maybe 3 points worth of the shrimp, crab, artichoke, spinach dip stuff. It was delicious. I had some mashed potatoes. I had Brussels sprouts. It's not up right now. I think as of this morning, I still had like 10 or 12 points left. After I had my dinner tracked, at least the chicken part of my dinner, so I know I didn't go over. I'm having a cup of tea. I just put my kids to bed. I'm going to watch the muffin chat for a few minutes, and then I'm going to bed too. I am tired, and so I will see you guys maybe tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow. Bye, guys.